have one check-in from Grants Pass, Ivy Taylor, KA7WRU, as relayed by Walt. All right. Let's see. Just check. Is Bob there? N7RBP, are you on frequency?
Yeah, I'm here, Jeff. I'm scrambling. Trying to get the live stream going here on YouTube, and I'm having a computer crash. My computer is not coming up that gives the waterfall. So I'm just letting it cook here, and it's thinking, but I don't think it's going to come up. I think I may have a computer crash. Anyhow, we might not have the full meal deal for the live stream tonight, but it is streaming live with the big picture of yours truly. So we are ready to go. Over.
Roger, Roger. Glad to have you here. Okay, I am going to switch now to a horizontal antenna aimed north. All right, this is KJ7J on the 2-meter single sideband net of Southern Oregon. I'm on a horizontal antenna aimed north towards Roseburg. All right, let's try this. K7POJ. K7POJ. Are you on frequency, sir?
Yes, sir, Mr. Jeff. This is K7POJ Roseburg. You are F5. Over.
Oh, and you sound most excelente as usual. You're at least 5 over 3 and sounding good. We got some new people here today. We got TJ, KK7LVA on a brand new 705, and we already have Ivy listening in. So, all right, how are you copying me, sir?
Fine. Is Ivy the one that lives in Grants Pass? Over.
Roger, Roger. Let me, it's WRU, hang on. It's KA7WRU. He's already on frequency.
Yeah, I talked to Ivy on 40 meters, over.
All right, super. I can just barely hear Ivy. That's going to have to be a Walter contact. All right. Are you 100% operational there, sir? Full power and everything?
I'm 100%, except I do have a lot of power line noise coming up from the south. So if it's a weak station from your way, I think it's going to be really tough for me. Over.
Roger, Roger. Okay, let's see who we got. We got quite a few people here already. We got KC7HEX, Walter, we got myself, we got Larry, but Larry is kind of in a funny QTH, N7LGC. We got Bob's on N7RBP, and we did have N7EU on even. He's got a new setup. All right, anybody out there want to try to make a contact? Oh, we also have TJ, KK7LVA. Anyone want to try to make a contact all the way to Roseburg? Go ahead.
WB7VUF.
All right, Steve, that was WB7VUF. Did you hear it?
Negative. Like I say, I've got bad power line noise, and I've got my noise reduction up to number 5, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah. Hey, Lyle, why don't you give a longer transmission, sir?
POJ, here's Whiskey Baker 7, Victor United Foxtrot on a different antenna tonight. I was hoping we could make the jump. Yeah, I guess not. But I'm copying him better than I've ever copied him before. So the antenna's receiving, it's just not making the trip.
Yeah, well, it may be he's got a lot of QRM. It may be that on a quieter day, you'd be just darn fine. What's the new antenna, Lyle?
That's 4-on-4. I'm feeding it simultaneously, so it's transmitting both horizontal and vertical at the same time.
Oh, cool. I'm going to tell Steve that. Hey, Steve, Lyle's got a new antenna, 4x4, 4 vertical, 4 horizontal. Maybe you just have too much noise, but he can hear you just super.
Okay, very good. Wow, yeah, I'm getting about every third word, maybe. And I just got to see the best part of Bob there on TV, so I'll watch him smile here in about 10 seconds. All right, let's give it back to Lyle and see if I can pick out anything more. Over.
Yeah, okay, Steve. I'm only running 50 watts. I'm only running 50 watts. I'm a little close to the antenna to be going much more than that, so we're just going to sit back and listen, but I got you an S5, 5-on-5 tonight, killer signal.
Hey, Steve, Lyle says you're 5-by-5 killer signal, and if he turns his power up any higher, he's gonna get a headache because he's so close to his antenna.
Roger. I did hear Lyle say that I was at S5, and I believe that he said he's running 50 watts, and I got a thumbs up from Bob. Over.
Roger, all the way around. Okay, we're just going to have Lyle wear some aluminum over his head. What do you think, Lyle?
What I need to do, Jeff, is get this up in the air a little bit, then I can put 100 watts to it. This was a tryout tonight. It definitely has it has merit, so we'll work with it.
All right, Steve. Lyle says this was just a quick trial, and he's going to put it up higher. Next time we can give it full power without getting a headache.
Roger. Next time, up higher and no headache.
All right. Who else there wants to try and touch Roseburg? Go ahead.
N7 K7 PLJ Kilo Charlie 7 Hotel Echo X-ray. How you doing, Steve?
Just fine, Walter. Are you on the beater?
Yeah, I'm on the egg beater.
All right. Yeah, I'm watching Bob here on TV, and I can tell he's pestered by not having that SDR flow in there.
It's okay. I saw his other screen just popped up. I think it's his, his DMR radio or whatever. He showed a quick screen showing CQ, whatever, and a call sign. It's the monitor right up to his right-hand side that his microphone is slightly blocking, the black microphone. I know you were asking what microphone he's on, black or red.
Yeah, he's on red when he does 40 meters, and I'm watching the computer with the SDR, and the little wheels up there spinning, and Bob's giving me a thumbs up. So, Bob TV's working. Over.
Yeah, looking good. It's a good shot of his station there. Oh, there it is. It says the Rogue Valley 2-meter single sign bad net. Okay, and his call sign. Oh, there's from Dewey. Going CQ from his D74. Man, that's a nice shot. I've never seen a screenshot like that before. All right, I'll let someone else try to talk to you there, Steve. KC7HX.
All right, Walter, you're sounding good. Let me give you a signal report, so say hello.
Hello, Steve. KC7HX. You're doing a 10 over for me tonight, bub.
S4 for you, buddy.
Yeah, that's not too good, but I'd take it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't have the tower top preamp on, so it's going back to Germany for repair, over.
Roger. KC7HX back to net.
All right. TJ, are you in frequency?
I am. This is KK7 LVA.
TJ, can you hear Steve Clark, K7 PLJ in Roseburg?
I can. If I turn the volume all the way up, he's actually clear but very, very quiet.
Well, that's pretty darn good. Are you vertical or horizontal, sir?
I'm just running a vertical right now. I didn't have time to pull out the Yankee.
Yeah. We meet every week, and Steve is pretty much rock solid, and he's horizontal. So just let you know, Steve, we got a KK7LV on a 705 vertical, and he can hear you, Steve.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's good. What's he got for a signal report? I can't hear him. Over.
He hasn't tried to transmit. TJ, what's your signal report on PLJ?
Well, he's not even moving the S meter, but I can hear him. I'm only transmitting 10 watts.
Roger. Let me think. Hey, Steve, how hard is it for you to go vertical?
Oh, Well, it takes me about a minute. So what we do towards the end of the net here, and Bob's screen just popped up with his normal information there, so maybe we'll get some SDR going here. He looks excited.
Okay, sir. All right, TJ, maybe at the end of the net, we'll see if Steve can flip to his vertical and if you can hear him. All right, this is KJ7J on the 2-meter single sideband net, Southern Oregon. Who else would like to go out and try to touch Roseburg? Go now.
Kilo 7, Bravo, Bravo, Sierra. Hello, David. Hello, Steve. How well you copying old Phoenix, Oregon? Phoenix, Oregon is almost hitting the 6 on my meter. Over. All right. Well, that's okay. You know, I've done better. Yeah, well, that's what it is tonight. That's no tower top preamp, though. So that is short-changing everybody. Over. Yeah, all right. And I'm on my vertical correction. My horizontal 4-element Yagi doing about 120 watts. Oh, you're doing good. I'm hearing you just fine. 5x5 and Thunder Rule. Bob's getting excited, like he's got something he's going to make it work. Okay, well, very good, Dave. Good to hear you, and good to hear you. I didn't hear you today on 40, did I? No, you didn't. I was busy at the grind all day. I didn't get to play radio, so yeah. And then I was going to say that my neighbor Lyle, he didn't actually knock me out of my chair tonight. So that new antenna of his must be doing a good job pointing it north. Yeah, he's sending all his energy up here to Roseburg and not bothering you. No, well, he's just a tad bit north of me by a sliver, but if he's got that beam pointed north, then I'm not hearing it on the backside so much that it's going to knock me out of my chair. What do you think, Lyle?
Well, that's interesting. I'm glad to hear that. It's got it must have a decent front to back on it then.
Yep, I hear you about an S7, which I'm also hearing POJ at an S5, and, correction, sorry. I hear you, Lyle, about an S7, and I'm catching POJ 5.8. I get him 5x8 on the dial there, and normally when you transmit, you knock me out of my seat with almost 30 over.
Yeah, well, that vertical would do that to you. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. I'm only this thing's only about 8 or 9 feet off the ground, so it's not very high. I'd be kind of curious once I get it up. I'd like to get it up about 20 feet, see what kind of damage we can do. It appears to be a little bit directional, more than I thought it would be. I'm kind of moving it here a little bit, and it didn't take but maybe about 5-6 degrees southwest, and I lost about 20 dB off of Jeff, so that's kind of funny.
You know, it's like that. I've got a 4-element horizontal up there now, and it's kind of the same. I don't have to turn very far to lose completely POJ. So I've got it right in the magic spot. So, all right, toss it back to Steve, and then Steve can toss it to net. Thanks for coming back, Lyle. I appreciate it.
You betcha, guys. Take care. Listen out.
This is Net Control, KJ7JL. And Lyle, it sounds like you recovered from your little calamity there, so good job. All right, anyone else out there want to try and make a contact to Roseburg, which is kind of cool. As I always say, I don't charge for this.
K7POJ from KC7OOY.
Hello, Mr. Matt. You're in the red here on this station. This is K7 POJ in Roseburg, and I'm waiting for Bob to pop up ear open because it's working.
Fabulous. Yeah, you're tickling the red. You're right at S9, right at the red. So you're sounding really good down here.
And you're sounding really good up here. Yeah, you're 15 over.
That's not doing too bad for having no preamp up there, so I'll take it.
All right, I got a double thumb from Bob on the 15-minute delay. Yeah, my preamp is out of order too, so I'm just using the one on the radio.
What happened to the one you had? I thought you just got that put up there a month or two ago.
I did. Went up in May, and about mid-August it just died. And I think it may be something to do with my sequencing, but I'm really not sure. It is dead. The preamp is, so it's got to go back to Germany. Over.
Roger. Long boat ride for it, but it'll be worth it when it gets back.
Sure. Yeah, I've got to turn the gain down too. I had way too much. I don't need 20 dB gain.
Now, well, you probably have not much noise to your north, do you?
Well, sometimes north, it's just total, just thermal noise. So, no problem, over.
Roger. Yeah, it's not too bad. So that's good to hear. Well, I'll let it go back, and maybe we'll chat later on. I might be out here for the 240 net later on.
All right. I'll watch. Do you want me to put you on the computer?
Yeah, go for it. I'll check in at least early on.
Okay, very good. I'll put you in there. Over.
Roger. Thanks for it. 7-3 from KC7OOY.
All right, thanks. Good to talk to you, old man. And let's see. I want to ask Bob a question. I don't know if he can hear me or not. Well, I know he can hear me, but will I hear him?
I can hear you just fine, Steve. I've got a perfect copy on you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm copying you about 50%, Bob, with that QRM I've got. But I want to know if you want to do the TV show for the 40-meter net on Tuesday, just one time.
Oh, I'll consider that. Let me consider the logistics and everything. And I can't do the waterfall on HF. This program that I'm using for the waterfall is a 9700 program, so the waterfall wouldn't work, but the audio and the picture of yours truly would work. Over.
Okay, well that'd be cool. I think it would be a lot of fun, even if you just did it for half of the net.
Well, let me see how creative I can get. I might be able to get a little more creative than just a picture of my mugshot there, and a little bit of audio. So I'll be in touch. I'll let you know next Tuesday, right?
Roger. Okay. Yeah, I just saw you coughing there between talking. So okay, it's so funny watching you 15 seconds later. He's talking to me after I've already heard him. All right, very good. Back to net. This is K7 POJ, over.
All right, good contact there. All right, we got quite a full crowd here. Let's see, anyone else want to try to make a contact before we switch to part 2 of the net? Go now.
K7POJ, KM7DEW.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Dewey, but you're on the line here with my QRM, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking 100 watts might not be doing it or something.
Yeah, you're touching my F3 and my noise is 2.5, over.
Yeah, Roger, gotcha. I don't know, maybe a little antenna adjustment might help a little bit, but yeah. All right, well, I appreciate it, Steve. Good to talk to you. Thanks for the QSO.
Yeah, we got an airplane helping you out there that time, so very good, Dewey. It's good to hear you.
Roger. Same to you, POJ. Talk to you soon.
That's that motorboating problem again, Dewey, coming in there. Steve described it as an airplane, but I describe it as motorboating.
Yeah, your signal is very weak. You're not your strong signal for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, Bill, you definitely have a very unusual transmission. There's something going on with your system there.
Okay, did that change anything?
Negative. Still a motorboat or an airplane, or I don't know what other people are describing what we're hearing. Last transmission may have been off frequency.
Definitely off.
Well, we'll let Dewey. Let Dewey try that. We'll go ahead and while he's working on that. Anyone else want to try to make a contact? All the way to Roseburg. Go ahead. Okay, looks like we've had our contacts there. Dewey, you want to? Any idea what's going on there?
Not yet. I'm going to mess with it.
Okay. All right, Steve, we appreciate your being on frequency, and I did listen last week, and I heard one transmission on 240. It was probably the back end of your antenna, but I didn't hear anything else.
Well, I can always point at you and make a lot of noise there, anytime there.
Yeah, roger. Okay, we appreciate it. Got a lot of good contacts, Steve. And as always, we appreciate a new member, TJ, with his brand new radio right out of the box. So it was cool that he could hear you all the way from Roseburg.
Oh, very good. Who's Tabletop Gaming on the chat?
KC7HX.
That's you?
Roger.
Okay, very good. All right, I didn't know. Okay, let me call locally here. Anybody in the Umpqua Basin want to talk to the Rogue Valley? Come now. No takers net control, so back to you, and I'll let you carry on. Okay, do you want to do the vertical?
Okay, let me see if TJ is still there. KK7 LVA, are you on frequency?
This is KK7 LVA. I'm here.
All right, so just confirm, TJ, you're on vertical. Roger.
Roger.
All right, Steve, TJ is on vertical, and we will stand by if you want to switch to vertical.
All right, well, I got to give Mark Dewey a hard time. KM7DEWLOL. All right, just a second, I'll go vertical.
He's already called you, KC7HX.
TJ, it takes about a minute for Steve to go vertical.
No, he's been calling him from vertical.
TJ, did you hear Steve on vertical?
About an S1.
We doubled. TJ, did you hear Steve on vertical? Was he an S1?
Copy. He was about an S1.
All right. S1. What? Do you want to try to make a transmission back to Steve?
Steve, this is KK7 LVA in Central Point. You copy? Yeah, I didn't get his full call sign there. I don't know if anybody's got that.
Steve is kilowatt 7, Papa Oscar Juliet.
Kilowatt 7, Papa Oscar Juliet. This is KK7 LVA from Central Point.
I want to make one more contact with POJ before we leave. Go ahead, TJ.
Yeah, I've lost them totally. I don't have anything at all now.
Roger, roger. Okay, this is net control going back to horizontal, and then Bob's going to try to make a contact to POJ. Good try, TJ. This is KK7JL going horizontal. Bob, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I'm not sure if Steve has gone back to the horizontal or not. K7POJ, do you hear me okay, over? No, I just heard him there on the vertical side. Jeff, tell him to go back to horizontal.
I'm on horizontal. Steve, can you go horizontal? Can you confirm or requesting you go horizontal?
K7PLJ, K7PLJ, KC7HX. Okay. N7RPP requests that you go back to horizontal and give them a call. Okay. K7PLJ is going to take about 30 seconds to switch back to horizontal. We'll be back with you guys, KC7HX vertical.
Okay, waffle good. We'll stand by here, but I just wanted to tell him a little something about the Jefferson Noon Net next Tuesday.
K7PLJ.
Oh, that is so much better. Hey, I was just thinking, HF is a whole different breed of cat on if I'm going to stream it live on YouTube. So I think I'll have some major eye candy for you if I can get that going. So I'll make a tentative yes on that, and I'll have much better eye candy on HF than here on 2 meter sideband. Over.
Yeah, I'm getting about a third of that, Bob. So I think probably the best is just to email me and tell me what you're talking about. But it sounded like you're talking about plans for the Jefferson Noon Net. Over.
Yeah, Roger. I'll email you. Okay, back to net. Go ahead, Jeff, and we'll get the second half going.
All right, we appreciate it, Steve, and appreciate you trying vertical. TJ just couldn't make the trip. Of course, he's only got 10 watts with a 705. All right, I'm going to turn this net over to Bob, and we'll try to make a contact to Bob. Will try to make contact to Grants Pass, and we already have W7WRU has already checked in, Ivy. So go ahead, Bob.
All right, very good. This is N7RBP with the 2 meter single sideband net in Medford. And we're turning our attention now to the great town of Grants Pass. And want to let everybody know that we are live streaming on YouTube tonight. You can catch this live right now by going to QRZ and typing in my call sign. And just click on the YouTube link and you'll be right there. So. Anyhow, WA6 OTP, I talked with you a little earlier on the repeater. Are you available tonight, over? Oh boy, I'm not hearing Jim at all tonight, and I've got all my LED lights turned off too. Is anybody else hearing Jim reply to my hail out there?
No, and I tried to call him just before net, and I didn't hear him at all. You may get a hold of Ivy and see if he could check on.
Yeah. I talked with Jim earlier, and he said he was planning on being here tonight, but something has come up, obviously. KA7WRU, Ivy, are you still listening? Over.
There.
Oh, there's the old man. Good to hear you there, Jim. I wasn't hearing you there at first. You want to see if you can round anybody up? We already have Ivy checked in. Over.
Roger, I heard that. I think I have water in my vertical for the radio in parents' radio in the house. I had to come out to the shop. And usually when I talked to you earlier today,
Well, that's a bummer. There's been quite a bit of rain coming out of the sky too, so that's a very good possibility. That's a heck of a note. But I'm hearing you just fine now. No problem. A little better tonight than usual, so we'll let you go and see if you can round anybody up over there. Over.
Roger. This is Whiskey Alpha 6, Officer Tango from Grass Pass. Looking for check-ins to the Tuesday night single tri-band net. All those interested or in the Grass Pass area or any other station who can hear this radio station would like to check in, please come now. KA7WRU. Are there any other stations looking to check in tonight? Okay, Bob. Well, it looks like 3. 1, 2, 3. NB7N and NF2R from Grants Pass this evening. I wanted to report that I could hear all stations from Medford, horizontal and vertical, talking to Roseburg. So you guys are making it in here good tonight.
All right, very good. That's a good report, Jim. Thank you. All right, we've got 3 people in Grants Pass checking in tonight. We've got Jim online right now, WA6OTP. We've got Brian, November Baker, 7 November, and we've got Ivy, Kilo Alpha 7 Whiskey Romeo uniform. And Jim wants to report that everyone that is online tonight or on frequency tonight, he is hearing everybody. Everybody that tried to talk to Roseburg, he's hearing. I think maybe you're even here. Were you hearing KK7 LVA, Jim, TJ?
Station. You missed Nancy Sierra 2 Romeo. NS2
Got it. Nancy Sierra 2 Romeo. Got it. All right. Sorry about that, Andrew. I had you written down here, but I just I failed to say it back. So, all right. Well, you know, we've got a newcomer on board. We've got TJ here, and he's anxious to give his new radio a workout. So, TJ, the guys in Grants Pass are hearing you. They're hearing you just fine. So you want to see if you can make a contact to one of the guys in Grants Pass. We've got three of them over there. We're talking right now to WA6OTP. And then Andrew is online, November Sierra 2 Romeo. And Ivy, Kilo Alpha 7 WRU. So right now, if you want to give them a try, go at it.
I heard WO6OTP had me at a 5.5. This is KK7LVA.
TJ, I copy you. I'm at a different station now. appreciate the call. The name here is Jim, Japan India Mike, and you're about 5 by 3 now.
All right, I copied Jim there. Really, really faint, just barely making it in. It's clear, but just barely hear it with the volume up.
Okay, Jim, TJ was saying that you're pretty weak. He can just barely hear you. And TJ, Jim gave you a 5 by 3. He's hearing you. It's a little weak, but you're making it over to Grants Pass. And you made it up to Roseburg on your first night on the 2-meter sideband net. Congratulations on that, over.
All right, sounds good. Maybe I'll be a little more prepared next week and get a different antenna set up.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, if you have a Yagi or a horizontal antenna that you can point towards Roseburg, that'd be even better for K7POJ up there. But other than that, everybody's running vertical, so you're in the in crowd here tonight and most nights with everybody running vertical, over.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate you letting me know on the net, and I'm actually going to switch over to an antenna in my house. I'm out in the camper right now, so again, this is KK7LVA, clear.
Okay, TJ, very good. Welcome to the group, and hope you show up on a regular basis. All right, Grants Pass has got their ears open. Anybody else want to give Grants Pass a try? Go now.
Comment.
Go ahead, David.
I just wanted to, if you could pass along to TJ that when I got my 705, POJ in Grants Pass was one of the first contacts I had on 10 watts. So it is something that's possible, and congratulations on his new radio.
Well, I think he probably heard you, David. You heard that, right, TJ?
I did. I copied it about a 5.3.
Well, there you go, David. You're talking to TJ, and TJ's talking to you. No need to relay any information there. That's good. All right, we've got 3 people waiting in Grants Pass. Anybody want to give them a try? Over.
WA6OTP WC7R.
WC7R, this is Whiskey Alpha 6 Oscar Tango Papa. Your armchair copy today.
Wow, pretty good. You're a little fuzzy, but I can copy you. Seems like the band conditions are shifting around.
Yeah. POJ was up and down. When he was up, he was really good.
Roger, roger. I'm running 50 watts.
Well, you're doing just fine. I'm on a much shorter antenna tonight. My antenna is about 50 feet below the other one that I usually talk on, so I don't have the elevation.
Roger, roger, but you're making the trip. All right, well, thank you for the contact. WA6OTP, WC7R.
Yeah, very good, Steve. Good contact there. Yeah, I'm almost thinking that Jim, WA6OTP's lower antenna might be doing a little better than his higher one. Different radio, different antenna. As good as I've heard you in a long time, Jim. So that's a positive note. All right, another attempt from the Medford area. Anybody want to take a chance at making a contact with Grants Pass? Go ahead. Go ahead, Jim. Looks like we're running out of takers. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay. Everybody's got things to do. But I need to tip the antenna over and let the water out of that 70 foot. If I tip it over, I think I can get some of the water out. That might help. And I'll put a new feed line on it.
Now, roger that. Well, if there's any water in there, I'm sure emptying the water out of it is going to help. There's no doubt in my mind. So hopefully there's no water in there, but if there is, the faster you get it out of there, the better. Over. All righty. Well, is there anybody over there that wants to try to make a contact to any of the guys over here? See if anybody over there wants to make a try. Over. Yeah, I copy you, Brian. You're a little weaker than Jim is, but you're right in the noise level, but I copied everything you said so far. Over. Okay, Brian, that was a little weak. I didn't catch all of that. Jim, could you relay?
Yeah, he said you were the only one who could really copy standard operating procedure.
Oh, roger that. Well, thanks, Brian. Appreciate that report. And you're right in there. I can catch about 2/3 of what you're saying, but that other third is kind of dropping out. So appreciate that. Brian said that I'm the only one that he can hear over there right now. So it is what it is. All righty then. Well, Jim, if nobody else wants to give it a try over there, you want to tie the ribbon on it? Oh yeah, Andrew, I can copy you really well. I'm hearing you just as well as I'm hearing Jim. I've got 5354 on you. Over.
Very good. I just locally open 7 antenna coming in to me, kind of weird that they kind of a pitchfork. But seems to be working a lot better than the other one I did.
Oh, very good. Well, you know what they say, antennas. That's the secret to ham radio. That's what makes them work. So yeah, good copy on you. Over.
Oh, very good. I was also able to copy WC7R, I believe it was.
Oh, WC7R. Well, let's give it a try. WC7R. Can you hear Andrew? November Sierra 2 Romeo. Steve, WC7R, you still on frequency? Well, easy in, easy out. He's gone for the night, so I guess he's a goner, Andrew.
Oh, well, I thought I'd try it anyway. It's a little bit higher than you are, but the two of you are doing a bit of hero talking to me for whatever reason.
Yeah, Roger. Well, he does a pretty good job getting over there. He's got a Yagi that he points that way, and it seems to work for him pretty well. He's got pretty good ears. He can just about hear everybody. So it's unfortunate that he left a little early, but that's okay. All right. Anybody else in Grants Pass want to make? Well, actually, Andrew, did you want to try to make a contact to anybody else? You said you could only hear him and I, right?
That is correct.
All right. Real good. Well, thanks for being there. We appreciate it. And anybody else in Grants Pass want to make a one final chant to make a contact here in Medford? Over.
I'll try, Bob.
I didn't bring my paperwork from one radio station to the other, but one of the stations was running a co-linear on deck, on their porch, with a short coax that it will run at 50 watts, but I don't have the call sign in front of me.
Yeah, that was, who was that? Who was the one running the co-linear? I can't remember. Somebody here in the Rogue Valley in Medford.
WC7R runs one.
Oh, well, we were just calling you. Andrew wanted to contact you, and I was called you twice, and I didn't get any answer. I thought you were gone. Go ahead and see if you can make the contact to Andrew, November Sierra 2 Romeo.
NS2R, WC7R.
I got this is STR, WC7R.
Roger. Yep, got a pretty good copy on you. A little hiss, but completely readable. How much power are you running?
I get to see you as well. Look in my noise level. I just over right at the 4 just because of the noise.
He wanted to know how much power you're running, Andrew.
Thank you. NS2R, WC7R.
I'm running 50 watts.
Okay, Steve, he said he's running 50 watts, over.
Oh, Roger. We made a contact. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Want to make sure I'm not doubling there. All right, good job, Andrew. You made a couple of good contacts into the Medford area with your radio, so excellento. All right, let's see. I don't know if Ivy is still out there or not. Ivy, you want to make a contact to anybody here in the Medford area, over? Oh, okay, no problem. All right, Jim. Well, it sounds like that's probably going to be it. You want to put the ribbon on it, and we'll sever the cord for tonight. Over.
PM 70.
Okay, I was just going to put the ribbon on it, but I hear Dewey in there. Sounds like Dewey wants to make a contact before we close it down. Go ahead, Dewey.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm still motivated or what the deal is, but I can hear Jim, Andrew, and Brian, and somebody else, but I can't know if my radio is still making a funny sound.
No, it's even worse than it was, Dewey. Your signal is 30 over, a very strong signal, but the audio is worse than it was earlier.
Bob, thanks for letting me try. I'll work on that. Thank you.
Now that was better. That was better than your last transmission by quite a bit. I'm not sure what you did, but the signal was down a little bit, and the audio was better. It still had issues, but it was much better.
Okay. Well, it looks like it's a mic gain thing.
Oh, your audio's perfect now.
Okay, great. Is there anybody in Grants Pass that can hear KM7DEW come back?
Jim, are you hearing KM7DEW? He's calling for anybody in Grants Pass, over.
Yeah, it's negative. He was down earlier, not making the trip earlier tonight, and right now we have zero signal. And he's usually very strong in the ear.
Okay, roger that. Thank you. Yeah, he's not hearing a peep out of you, Dewey, tonight, which he says is unusual.
Yeah, I can hear him, but okay. Well, very good. All right, back to net, KM7DEW.
Yeah, your audio's fine now, and 20 over here to me, so that's interesting. All right, well, Jim, thanks for being there, all four of you. Really appreciate, again, the Grants Pass group being there. Wouldn't be a full net without you guys, so do appreciate you being there. have a good evening, 73s, and we'll hope to catch you next Tuesday. WA7 OTP in the group in Grants Pass. This is N7RB and a P in Medford with the 2-meter single sideband group. We're severing the tie with Grants Pass, and we're going to turn it back over to KJ7JAL for a final thought.
All right, Bob, good job. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the folks out in Grants Pass, especially Jim, who's always there to take our role. All right, I'm going to give a quick sound off, and TJ, are you still on frequency?
I am here and listening.
All right, everybody, we're going to just sound off, and then we're at the end of the net, and if anyone wants to talk to TJ, if he can hear you, you can try it. So this is KJ7JL, and I'm signing off.
KJ7JL and 7LGC.
Yeah, Larry?
Yeah, I sent you 3 schedules and a sample menu, and you can circulate and look at those things as you want to, and then sometime way down the road, if you want more detailed information, we can do it then. Over.
Roger. Appreciate that, sir. All righty. Anyone else left on frequency? Want to just ID for TJ?
Band 7 Echo Uniform, Central Point. K7 DBS, Phoenix. N7LGC, Gold Hill.
Had a double on that one.
7LGC at Gold Hill.
WC7R Medford.
KM7DEW in Jacksonville.
And your issue is back again, Dewey.
TJ, I don't know how many of those folks you could hear, but they're all there. You want to play with your brand new radio. Good net, everybody. And this is KJ7JL. We'll all hear from you in a number of weeks. I'll let Bob know about trying to find a backup net control for the Roseburg part. At this time, I return this frequency to normal amateur use.
Yeah, TJ, this is Dewey. Congratulations on the 705 there.
Yeah, thanks. I wasn't expecting to get involved in the net, and I wasn't really prepared for that, but I just literally unboxed it and turned it on and started playing with it, and here I am.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, very good. And that's the radio I use for QRP when I'm doing SOTA.
That's exactly what I got it for. I wanted to see if I could get anybody on single sideband doing it and just see what happens.
K7 BBS.
Yeah, right on, man. Okay, it sounds like Dave wants to get in there, so I'm going to back out of here, but hopefully my microphone's not doing a motorboat anymore again.
No, you sound pretty good over here in Central Point. I heard a K7 DBS in there.
You did. I thought you were TJ, so, but maybe not. What was your call sign?
This is TJ. I'm KK7LVA. I was just talking to Dewey, KM7DEW.
Oh, okay. I thought you were out of Grants Pass, but Central Point, I'm hearing you much stronger now than I did earlier tonight.
Yeah, when I originally plugged the radio in, I was playing around on some 6-meter on a different antenna, and came in the house and hooked it up to the actual antenna on the house.
Oh, well, dude, that made a major difference. Huh. Well, congratulations on your 705. Me and Dewey are kind of experts on the 705. I do a lot of jazzy things with it in the sense of, hook my iPad to it and this and that. So, if you got any questions, feel free to let me know.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's I like the features on it. It seems pretty intuitive, but I probably might need some help programming it and getting it hooked up to the computer. But I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, real good. The other thing that radio does is it does D-Star built in. So there's a local D-Star repeater atop Mount Baldy. It's been there since 2007. So when you're ready to dabble with D-Star, let me know.
All right, that sounds good. I really do appreciate that. I haven't played with any of the digital modes yet on any of my radios, so eventually I'll get there. I just got to figure out, I've only been playing with the radio for about 30 minutes here, so I'm sure I'll figure out more functions on it.
Well, congratulations. And DR mode, which might be complicated for you to understand, but DR mode is a D-Star mechanism, and the 705's got the GPS in it, so you should be able to do DR mode and then do the click on from, and then do near repeater, and it should find the MVI station. You want KE7 MVI, which is one of the Medford ones, and I don't know. We'll have to get you entered into the gateway so you can talk all over the world.
All right, that sounds pretty exciting, actually. But I got to figure out just the functions on this thing first before I get too crazy about it.
Well, we might have to have a little luncheon gathering or something, because there's several people around that have 705s now that, we might have to have a training lesson. Anyway, I'll toss it back to Dewey, and he can grab the reins from here, and I'll be listening out. This is Kilo 7 Bravo Sierra out of Phoenix.
One more comment there on D-Star. Looks like I've got it. TJ, not only is there a D-Star repeater on Mount Baldy, there's 5 D-Star repeaters in the valley. There's the one that Dave is referring to, and then at the Rogue Valley Manor, there's 3 D-Star repeaters, one on 1.2 gig, one on 440, and one on 2 meters. And then there's one on Mount Fielder just above Grants Pass that many of us are able to get into also. So quite a bit of D-Star potential, over.
It sounds like it. I'm definitely going to have to look into that eventually.
Okay, just doing it doing a FYI. Go ahead, Dewey.
I'm pretty wrapped up at this point, but yeah, it's good to hear you out here, TJ, on the 2-meter sideband. Good deal. And looking forward to, we should go for a soda hike sometime, and or an easy one. We could just 4-wheel into the destination.
Yeah, I'm all about the drive-ups and riding the ATVs right on up there, or the snowmobile.
Right on. All right, man. Well, I'll see you around. Good to hear
Great
from you.
blowing
PM
smoke.
DW.
All right, sounds good. Maybe I'll bring this radio to the next care meeting or something, play around with it, help me out. KK7 LVA going QRT.
KM7DW. I'll be listening out or clearing out. Go ahead.
Well, I got my 15 up and running after a speed bump. Everything transferred over nicely. Everything went like clockwork until it was time to make a phone call, and no cell service. So tried everything and it wouldn't work. So I had to go trotting down to the T-Mobile, and they jumped through a half a dozen hoops, and I was back up, and then they wiped my 12 clean and took it off my hands for trade-in value.
A question?
Go ahead.
TJ's call sign, KK7 Lincoln Delta Alpha, is that correct?
Kilo 7 Lima Victor Alpha. Lima Victor Alpha.
All right. right, got it, perfect. I'm going to, TJ, if you're out there, if you're okay with it, I will go on ahead and add you to the D-Star Gateway system so you're automatically enrolled.
I think you went QRT.
Well, okay, that happens.
So it's a matter of the mic gain and compression, and you gotta get them just right if for me to use the electro voice.
Boy, it sure sounds good now.
Yeah, his level is really low for me. So I'm not really sure what's going on, Dewey, you know. If RFI is getting into the mixer, then it might not be viable much for you, because if you're pushing any kind of power like better than 10 watts, it might trash your audio, and, you know, being close to the radio might do that.
Yeah, it's not close to the radio, but it's just tweaking it. You know, there's gains on the mixer and gains on the radio and yada yada. So, anyways.
Well, I'd be curious to know what it sounds like if you plugged in the stock mic and you set the radio to 100% of RF power and turn the mic gain up to, let's say, 85% with compression. I would like to hear what that sounds like prior to going back to the mixer.
Yeah, when I get a chance, I'll mess with it, and we can toy around at that point.
Yeah, okay, because you're barely breaking the noise floor for me. So, yeah, that's something we need to figure out for you. You know, I don't think it's performing like you wanted it to.
Roger, roger.